Namaste and welcome to Green Good Talks. I am your host, and you are tuning in to our special Masterclass Season 5 Mission LiFE, the Pro-Planet Playbook. Whether you are a climate expert or just starting your sustainability journey, this is your space to learn, act, and grow. Today is a very special day. For 4 seasons, we have talked about the environment. We have discussed policies, global treaties, and the beauty of nature. But awareness without action is incomplete. That is why Season 5 is not just a podcast, it is a masterclass. Over the next 4 weekends, we are going to learn exactly how to transform our daily habits to save our planet. You don't need a science background to be an environmentalist. You just need the willingness to change small things in your daily life. And that brings us to the core topic of our entire masterclass, Mission LiFE. So exactly what is Mission LiFE? LiFE stands for Lifestyle for Environment. It is an India-led global mass movement that was introduced by our Honorable Prime Minister at the 26th United Nations Climate Change Conference, or COP26 in Glasgow. The core philosophy of this mission is incredibly simple but powerful. It is based on a single mantra, mindful and deliberate utilization instead of mindless and destructive consumption. Let me break this down. Mindless consumption is the modern habit of using something once and throwing it away, like a plastic grocery bag or a disposable coffee cup. Mindful utilization is what our ancestors did. It is deeply rooted in our Indian tradition. For example, across Bharat, street food is still served on biodegradable sal tree leaves, and tea is served in clay pots or kulhars. That is a zero waste, mindful lifestyle. In fact, because our traditional Indian lifestyle are inherently sustainable, our per capita carbon footprint is currently 60% lower than the global average. Mission LiFE is simply the calling back to our roots. The ultimate goal of this mission is to transform everyday individuals into pro-planet people. A pro-planet person is someone who takes highly specific, simple and measurable eco-friendly actions every single day. But you might be thinking, I am just one person. How can my small actions possibly stop global climate change? Here is the science and the math behind it. According to the United Nations Environment Program, if just 1 billion people out of the 8 billion people on Earth adopt simple eco-friendly behaviors in their daily lives, global carbon emissions will drop by a staggering 20%. Your individual actions, when combined with your community, have the power to alter the atmosphere of the entire planet. To make this happen, Mission LiFE operates on a 3-phase economic strategy. It is brilliant because it uses the basic rules of the market. Phase 1 is the change in demand. This is where you and I come in. By refusing single-use plastics or saving electricity, we change what we demand. For example, if we all start using a cloth bag instead of a plastic bag while shopping, we can collectively save up to 375 million tons of solid waste from entering the landfill. If we just turn off running taps when not actively using them, we can save up to 9 trillion liters of water. Phase 2 is the change in supply. When millions of pro-planet people stop demanding plastic or fossil fuels, industries and markets are forced to respond. They will change the supply chains to give us the sustainable products we are asking for. Phase 3 is the change in policy. Once the demand and supply have shifted, governments and large-scale industries will naturally create strict long-term policies that support a completely sustainable world. So, phase 1 starts right here, right now with you. Over the next few weeks, This masterclass will cover the 7 core themes of Mission Life: saving energy, saving water, saying no to single-use plastic, reducing e-waste, reducing waste, adopting sustainable food systems, and adopting healthy lifestyles. Before we enter our next episode tomorrow, I have a small assignment for you. I want you to do a mental audit for your day. Just notice your habits. How long do you leave the tap running? How many plastic wrappers do you throw away? Don't change anything yet. Just observe, because awareness is the first step of a pro-planet person. Thank you for joining today's session. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single conscious step. We will be back with our next masterclass episode. Until then, Shubh Ratri. Stay green, stay good.